I have no idea how long I've been down here. Weeks? Months? All I know is that the gods fled before the flood and left us all here to die like rats. If I am the only survivor now, and there is no way to get the cell door open from in here. I've heard strange moans coming from upstairs, almost as though what remains of this place is now haunted. It may not matter. I'm out of food and it won't be long before I starve. Wait, where did the statue of Mara come from? Well, I guess there's no use just standing around for no reason.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
A new life? A new start, possibly? Way out of this accursed prison? Oh, my throat's so parched. I don't care, just get me out of here.
Leaving your life to chance, so be it.
Oh, where am I? I hunger. Oh, I hunger. It has been... I don't know how long since the last meal strayed into my lair. How long has this place even been my lair? I don't remember anymore. I fear I'll soon go mad. Seems the sun has gone down again. Perhaps I shall venture forth to find fresh prey, so I may once more remind myself what it's like to walk among the living. Out of character, that's... Okay, this is an interesting start. Out of character, I did not expect to become a vampire. Wow. Favorite those. Favorite those. What do I got here? Steel war pick. That's very useful. As obvious as a vampire can carry an incredibly heavy load. Also conveniently to the bag I have with almost unknowable amounts of, or unreachable amounts of storage. A small ring. My only reminder of my once simple life I used to lead. Food. Excellent. And an empty water skin. Let me read up here. Adrenaline has the taken fatigue 5% slower. After swimming, I'm 100% better for 60 seconds. Sneaking, 80% Right, I should mention, out of character, I have a mod that does race abilities, so as an Argonian I actually have not just his skin and swimming underwater, I specifically have more than that, as can be seen here by Histborn. Marstrella, 100% sneaking, resistance to disease, resistance to frost, resistance to poison, weakness to fire. Okay, so I am full on a vampire. I actually don't know if there's a way to cure that in Skyrim. Well then, I believe if they are right, or I am right, it's time for me to feast again, while I still have the time to. It's dark as hell in here. That's better. Hello, Jeffrey. I trust you have been doing well. But Why do I have this strange feeling? Hello, is someone there? A wizard in Morthal could do what for me?
Be careful.
Your eyes are not what they used to be. And again, neither are mine, probably. It's all useless. What? Stop. Who's talking? A vampire's what I am and what I've always been. What do you mean, cure it? Who are you in the first place?
Be careful.
Ah, resources. These will be useful. But not be a vampire, it's certainly an option. The sun, I do miss its call, its warmth. I feel so cold as a vampire. How the hell do I get out of here again? Right, through there. No, through there it seems.
Watch what you're doing.
My god, can you not clean up around here? Heaven's sake. Useful armor in case I need to. How dare you? I do not know whom you are that speak. Well, I guess they are filthy, but I myself am not. Ah, yes, one of the tomes. Interesting. Among the strangest of Skyrim's dangerous creatures are Dwemer automata, machines built by the Dwemer, old bastards. Of course, I'm certain I'll encounter them, and I certainly can't feed. Magical cores housed within their frame wouldn't be a steam. Frost magic is particularly effective against them. These of which they can boil water. At the core itself, well, cracks in their casing. Avoid fire damage as this enhances their power. They're made of metal. They are not armored. Metal device. Poisons and disease are hopeless, but of course. Shock magic wouldn't work much either, as the metal plating would divert the weapons. Planes and arrows are useless, and even axes would struggle. But a mace, a strong mace, would certainly work well. The Centurions. Right, Centurions are quite vast. I don't really know how well I could handle them. And maybe some light reading for the road. Collecting. Interesting. The remains of good old Sarge. Shame he died, but that's what happens in this life. A black soul gem. One of petty make.
Right. Hunting is so chancy. Why not keep a few thralls? Blood whenever you want it.
Yes, master, that's certainly a possibility. Ooh. Thankfully it seems this is a good item to take with me as I leave. Electrifies the ground underneath the target, dealing 6 damage for 10 seconds.
I won't hide down here forever. Gather a few of the brethren and strike out on our own.
You certainly could, Master. Nothing is stopping you. The Wolf Queen, yes. Truly she was a fearsome foe. She caused war for many a year. Yes, Potema. If I remember correctly, especially from what that story dictates, she was a fearsome necromancer, even having the power to resurrect herself from the dead. I don't know. I'm thankful that she died when she did. I doubt there are many today who could stand against her. I'll take a look at my map once I get outside, figure out exactly where I am. Make sure to keep myself well fed. Stop. I don't know who you think you are, but if you truly are all-knowing, then where in heaven's name am I? Oh, bugs. I should grab these in the case of making potions. Come here, you torchbugs. Alright. Where exactly am I? I seem to be relatively close to Morthal. I actually seem to be just out in the western plains. Yes, this is clearly the land of Skyrim. That information does not help. Some heavy armor, very good for me, would be useful. I have some generic starting potions. Well, I'm leaving Broken Fang Cave. Need to find someone to, well, feed upon. Before that, however... What am I looking for here? What am I looking for here? I don't see it. Oh well. Now I must simply pick a direction to go, and it's true, the city of Morthal is just a walk to the north. Could follow the roads and hope to find someone along the way. Do I still want to be a vampire? If I head to Morthal and find this wizard you speak of, you might be able to offer me an alternative. Come here. $29.20, Volume 5 of the Second Seed. Should probably take this with me. What? Ah. An amulet of Zenithar. Come in useful. Maybe he'll be able to get me a better deal with some of the more stingy humanoids. Okay. Why am I weary? Probably because I need some rest. Whatever to now? Dang flowers. It's been a while since I left the cave. I seem to be a bit clumsy. Well, I should hurry. Don't want to be caught while the sun comes out. Accursed rat! Bloody beast. Excuse me, I'm a bit rusty. That's all. Interesting. I assure you my aim is fine. I just need to get back into, well, the rhythm of things. You're not much help, you're but a voice in my head. Well, if you're ever so wise, voice in my head, tell me. Actually, I don't have a question at the moment. But I do have someone I can feed off of. The question is whether or not they must be asleep for me to feed off them properly. Or possibly, can I manage to sneak around and feast off them unsuspected? Let's see what you have, good sir. Iron Wakizashi. I should strike now while I have the opportunity to. An antique iron sword. And a cloak. We'll take... most of it is useless, but I suppose, since I have the room, there's no point not to carry it around. Ooh, a steel helmet. Actually, they have a small collection of armor here. Or just helmets, that is. Fortunately, I prefer not to wear them. It ruffles my feathers very unpleasantly. Right, I suppose if I head in, maybe there are more bandits inside and I can possibly find one who's asleep and feast for the night. The master, he's scared. He's starting to worry me, that is certain. I'm not quite... how should I put it? Willing to follow through with what he wishes anymore. Done. I wish to have more health for me. What would help me survive the most? I am more unique than the others of this world. As a vampire, illusion could certainly be helpful. What's the end of this? The illusion has always seemed so useless for me. What's the point of trying to calm or frenzy foes when instead you can, well, frenzying them could certainly be powerful. But I think instead simply making myself a tad hardier would be most useful. Now then, where are the rest of the bandits in this forsaken mine or den? I see a filthy rat. And now I don't. It's probably one of the bandits. Thankfully it has been taken care of. Do want to bottle some potatoes. Could be useful. A drink every now and then could be quite nice. Curses, you'd think one would be sleeping right here. They must be deeper in. Here we are. Hunting bow? How good is that compared to my... It's better.
What was that?
One of them's invisible. It's bad they'll notice me quickly. Well then, that wasn't too difficult. And hey, would you look at that, one of them happened to have a mace for me. Excellent. Hopefully there's still some more deeper within. Helmets and gauntlets, I suppose. If I ever find a forge, I could smelt them down. They noticed me almost instantly. I will get one chance to strike swiftly against them. Never mind, it seems they have noticed me anyways. My goodness! Nope. Ah, what? Ah, my mind hurts. I seem to be back here again. Well, if everything is as I just saw it... I should be as cautious as possible. And remember that I can resurrect the dead. Yes, you are on fire. It's the wrong one. Oh, it's a ability. There we are. Properly taken care of. And an axe. Also very useful. Very well then. It's time to properly dispose of these accursed bandits. Thankfully, voices have gone quiet. Allow me to focus. There they are. Go forth, my thrall. Burn! Curses! See. Ah, shield. Just what I needed. Yes, thank you, voice in my head. Death is a bad thing. God, curse it! Unfortunately, don't even get the chance to feed. What a waste of time. What they've done is help me refine my skills, which, while useful, is not that useful in this situation. Wonder if there are any more of them in here, if that was the last. No matter. Hide of an elk. Seems to go deeper. I doubt that was all of them. There's most likely more. Some meat would be nice. Nah, I should leave it as is. Something good out of this. A small collection of gold. Be thankful for that at least. For now, that thief! How dare you call me a thief? Is it thieving to be stealing from murderers and, well, other thieves? I doubt it. Not to mention I have more need of it than they did. No, I heard nothing. Hello there. Ah, you could grind meat on those abs. Skooma. I don't know if I wish to partake of that. There he is. Pitiful fool. What? Okay, I don't even know who you are. And yet you insult me of being the murderer. I mean, true, I damned the one who attacked first, and... I mean, I'm a vampire. I am not on any sort of supplements. While I have skooma, I am not partaking of it. Probably started off the Khajiits that created it in the first place. And I am aware I am killing my food. Yes, I am no. Believe me, if any of them were sleeping, I would have feasted. But I am not the most stealthy, it seems. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, there is maybe one or two more, and I can feast off of them. Ah! The cursed traps! Ah, some water. Can I refill my water skin here? I'm not close enough to water. I am not close enough to water to fill up my water skin. That is... Alright, it is stagnant water, so it is unhealthy. Seems there are more of them ahead. Let's see if I can pick one or two off. He's hardier than the others. I'll need to be careful. Back you! The power of flames will help me now. Pyro, the human flesh burns easily, which is a lucky fact for me. Should take all of this and smelt it down when I get the chance. My end? I think you are mistaken. Where is she? I can sense her. Invisible. I'm aware I should not be roasting my food, but the damn things being very annoying. Perhaps if I was stealthier, I'd have an easier time. Ah, it seems that was the last of them. I think it's pretty obvious to myself I'm insane. Unless other people happen to have voices in their head at all times. Am I weary? Right, well, let's see what loot they had here. An amulet of Talos. A kite shield. And some mage's robes. True, the power of alteration is quite useful. Looks like I'll need to be heading to Morthal to find myself a proper meal for the night, which does not last much longer. Some extra arrows certainly help. Alright then. Let's get out of this cave, it stinks of the dead. I stink of the dead. Why did I even become a vampire in the first place? I can't seem to remember. When I'm out and the city of Morthal lies to the north, over those mountains. I'd better start walking fast if I plan to get there before dawn. Yes, you know, honestly the cave just started to smell quite irritable at this point. No one ever cleaned up after themselves with the blood of the thralls. It was very unpleasant. A wolf. Damn. Where is it running to? Nowhere. Let's see here and... Excellent. Out of character, yes, I've downloaded a music mod that just, well, implements a bunch of Celtic music. It's very nice, actually. I enjoy Skyrim's music as well, but it can get a little tiresome, so to hear these jaunty little tunes every now and then is very nice. Oh, you know him. Ah! It's a mud crab! The most fearsome of beasts! Oh my god, wow, yeah. Powerful crab. Also, if you're noticing, I am grabbing more than regular ingredients, or normal amounts of ingredients. That's from the mod as well. God, these mud crabs are as dangerous as the bandits I just fought. Okay, I might need to turn that off. Back to mods. Mod configuration. TK dodge. Okay, double tap action. Sprint. No, nothing. I don't want double tap actions. Oh, yes, step dodge, please, instead of rolling. It looks cooler this way. right? Okay. I can't tell if this is an original Skyrim song or not as well. Anyways, back into character and back north. Must reach Morthal before the dawn breaks. No, I probably have an excess that I can, yeah. Consume most of these and learn their generic ingredient. Ah, elk. They are of little concern. Roving pack of wolves, however, is. Darn. Back here. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, that glitch happened again. Glad I quick saved. Sorry, I realized the voice in my head now. Out of character. One of the mods I have, there's a slight glitch where if you get hit while switching weapons, it can sometimes lock up and give you nothing to protect yourself with. In character. What? Oh, well, how am I supposed to learn what they do alchemically? No, I don't. It's rather disgusting. Believe me, I don't enjoy it any more than you might seem, but... Well, so to learn somehow, and yes, I'm aware I missed. Fortunately, my limbs seem to lock up. Thankfully, I seem to be able to reset myself to a past state of presence. Is that someone's house? This could be fantastic if it is. I could break in, find whoever lives inside, and feast off of them. Do you think you could do better? You're just a voice in my head. Because I'm insane. And I am rusty, as I have stated. I will get better. Someone's sleeping in here. My God, oh, an alchemist himself. Must be as quiet as possible. Oh, he's right there. Could you sleep, please? I can't seem to feast if you are.
You're not supposed to.
That is well noted. You are an incredibly powerful person. I'm gonna leave this cottage. I'm gonna leave this cottage. After I possibly loot. I know not who that mage is, but he's quite powerful and unfortunately a night owl. No one tells you being a vampire is going to be one of the toughest things in the world. Werewolves? You believe werewolves are truly more superior to vampires? I mean, true, werewolves don't have to worry about the sunlight. While the night is beautiful, I do miss the rays of the sun. Back when I was younger, traveling around. You say this wizard is in Morthal, perhaps? Yes, you are right. Perhaps this wizard in Morthal might be able to assist me in losing my vampirism. I'm tired of that cave and the master and, well, all of it. Damn. Besides, the journey back to our den this time of night is, well, troublesome. I can sense I'm getting close. Spider. Well, I missed. Was a youngling. Thankfully not too threatening, but if there were more around, I'd certainly be at more risk. What is this, a burial site? Ah, a skeleton. For them, I have the mace. I'm using a mace, right? It does not seem to be working. Axe? Working better than the mace. Excuse me, skeleton. Self-aware. Excuse me. Ah! God damned. Filthy pile of bones. More in there. So, I'd like to be, well, properly prepared. I'm surprised the mace was. I'm actually honest. I'm surprised the player of the mace was not doing it. But also should have done more. Nevertheless, the skeleton is dead, and now I can take whatever valuable resources I must from here. The heart of a Daedra. Now that is a good find. Seems he was stabbed in the heart by his own conjuration. Well, being a necromancer certainly isn't a redeeming quality. Should be stronger. Both are empty. A linen wrap could be useful. Seems that's all there is to find here. Onwards to Morthal. I feel like the sun is rising. I should move quickly. Here's the city. Will they recognize I'm a vampire? My eyes are a clear giveaway. Tell me, voice in my head, where is this wizard? Fallion. For now, I think I will simply break into this person's house and have a light snack. Well, actually, if I'm going to finally lose my vampirism, as you seem to want so much, maybe finding this Fallion first and quickly would be the better thing to do. Will you look at that? I believe this might be his abode. Say my precognitive. Excuse me, the woman right there was a vampire? That's not good for the people of this town. Got it. What if she'd recognize me as one vampire to another? A small child. There's no one here. Except this girl. Maybe he's outside. Look, there's a town gathering. I need them. What did tell you going to be yelling at me for being a thief? Whoever you are. So this Fallion is probably at that gathering. Evening.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
Ah, it's daylight, apparently. Weakness of sunlight, what's that do? Oh, okay, it's not
How are we
horrible.
supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst. Morthal has enough problems as it is. It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
I'm the best warrior in Morthal, and that's no boast.
The best warrior in Morthal.
You want me to prove it? I bet 100 gold I can take you, barehanded.
I've got better things to do.
Milk drinker.
If only you
All right.
knew. Perhaps they have an inn around here.
Unless it's about the mill. I don't have time to talk. Too much
What?
to do.
Isn't the Jarl dealing with? Excuse me, the
Plus,
sun
the house that burned
burns.
down. Peculiar bit of business, that was. And that's on top of noises from the marsh in the night. Tales of monsters. Now this wizard in our midst. What's a man to do if he can't look to his Jarl for help? Until
You
next
could
time.
take care of it yourselves. Not be impossible. Here's an inn if need be. I can pay for these lodgings. Honestly, better than the cave at this point. Maybe that wizard is in here. Where he certainly wasn't at home. She appears to be the owner of the residence. A common orc. Into the marshes? For whatever reason would he be going into the marshes? Ah! Burns! The sun is barely even out. Yet it boils in my veins. Maybe I can catch him as he returns to his abode. Is there a story behind that burned down house?
It's bad luck to talk about that place. Y'all's been looking for someone who ain't superstitious, though. Be looking for a fool, if you ask me.
See. So something occurred and the Jarl is not taking care of it. And possibly it could be a way to make some coin. Sketchy. Well, he's clearly not yet home. And the sunlight burns. Where would I see him come from? I suppose while I am here, I'm not close enough to water, but God's sakes, I'm almost swimming in it. Like Thalion.
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace.
Why would anyone accuse you of that?
The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true.
Why set up shop in Morthal?
As anyone will tell you, Morthal can be a dangerous place. My talents are useful here. I help maintain order, even if it goes unnoticed.
What can you tell me about the area?
The marsh is treacherous. You would do well to not wander at night.
Can you teach me about
You
conjuration?
deal with powerful forces. Take care they do not overwhelm you.
Right,
My talents are much needed.
you say he can cure me, and yet he seems to be unable to. An answer to that, oh wondrous voice in my mind that is all-knowing.
Till next time.
He is oddly obsessed with the water. Not close enough to water. I could only get closer by going under it.
was a troubled place. My duty to see it rest in peace.
Ask the bartender for rumors. I suppose that is an opportunity. I shall go and ask said bartender. What the? Is that the duck? Wait, hold on, I've been turned around. Where is this inn? Over the yonder. Apparently a spider crawled into town. Alright, bartender. Awaken woman, I have not the time for this.
Welcome to the moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around.
A refill of
Quick
water,
about it.
please.
Of course.
Thank you. Activity around Helgen. Legion patrols.
Been talk of a little boy in Windhelm. Name of Aventus Aretino. Get this. He's been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Foolish lad.
Aren't they that band of
Have you
murderers?
seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Oh, I certainly can add it to my... Really, are you telling me there's a difference between being assassins and murderers? Oh, voice in my head.
They say Falion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead.
Really, Falion of Morthal, the town we're in.
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you look completely different. Do you believe that? Alright then.
That's a bit of a ridiculous voice. That's the distinction that you go with. But if so, I suppose... God! That's it. It's an interesting way to earn a bit of coin. You, Falion. Just insane. I am not just insane. I've heard you're an expert in vampirism.
I know many things. I've studied things beyond the reach of most humans. Traveled the Oblivion Plains, seen things one should not see. I have met Daedra and Dwemer, and everything in between, and I know enough to see a vampire where others would see a man.
I'm looking for a cure.
It is possible. I know of a ritual, but have never performed it. It requires a filled black soul gem. You will need to kill someone.
Just listen
You have a gem,
yeah,
and
should be
if you
insanity.
return to me,
Sorry,
and I will
Falion.
perform the ritual. I will bring life to your dead body, vampire.
Filled black soul gem? Thankfully I have the soul gem, but it's empty. Must learn some magic, it seems. That would enable me to fill this soul gem. Perhaps this wizard they have in here could teach me more of magic.
The visions continue to hold the balance going.
The same.
Do not worry. All is well.
Where do they have the
You're
mage?
different, aren't you? Not like anyone else. Not immortal or Skyrim.
You business with the Jarl. I'd ask that you speak to me first.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not mad. Really, he's not.
Where is the wizard who resides here? You spoke of magic, and yet there is not a magic caster.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. He must be kept safe from harm.
What sort of harm? Have you had a vision?
No, just watch over him.
Are you the Jarl?
So,
Life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves, we will no doubt see. Welcome.
Yes, welcome and goodbye. None more foul. Damn it. Seems I will need to find a wizard somewhere else in the world. Well,
Someday I'll be Jarl.
thankfully the sunlight is mostly manageable. Mostly. For now, I guess I'll take a look at some of the simple tasks they want me to do so that I can earn some coin. This woman wants a bit of orcish armor. Pair of books. I'm going to count book 3. Brief History of the Empire, The Song of Perennial. I took that with me when I left. Amongst the Dragon, A Dance in Fire. Collect some ectoplasm for someone in Winterhold. Some malachite ores for another. Deliver a missive. I am no one's paperboy. This one requests that I acquire some cubes for a wizard. Kill a forsworn bandit later, a good way for me to possibly fill this gem. Slay a giant. I could certainly try. Someone wishes for some pelts. The abandoned shack. Ah, the bandit Colus Gatus. Morthal. An Orthive and harboring a dangerous criminal for many horrific crimes. And a reward. Retrieve someone's orcish battle axe for someone in Winterhold. Slay a beast at Cold Rock Pass. And rescue citizen Aluk at Last Knife Hideout. Could certainly be a possibility. For now, however, the sunlight burns, and I need some rest.
There ain't much to offer.
I'd like a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you.
Show you to your room. Right this way.
No. I can find it just well. Most likely it's this one over here. Indeed. Good night.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
No, I am quite fine, thank you. I think I just need some rest. There we are. I feel much better, much more refreshed. And soon... Ooh, the rain. That'll be a nice thing to accompany me when I finally decide to set out and fill this soul gem. For now, however, I think that will be all. I shall write these memoirs of mine in a journal. That way I can always look back on what has happened and remember. End of entry 1.